I'm Rosemary. Who are you? That's right. Okay, guys. Welcome to the news on Wednesday with me. Yes, you can hear me, I'm pretty sure, because I can hear me. Can you hear me now? Yeah, we're good? That's my mom, everybody. Mama Galore says she can hear me. Okay, yay. Hi, everybody. Now, what I was saying when you couldn't hear me was, I got new boobs. Look. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Oh, I've had them for a long time, but I just decided it's my latest COVID creation. It's a houndstooth, fully rhinestoned with Swarovski jets and crystals. Oh, it's just perfect and beautiful. I just love it. I just love it. Do you want to see it again? Oh, let me show you again. Oh, look at it sparkle. Wowzers. Yeah, that's right. Ooh. 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 Well, that's my workout done. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Michael Katz, everybody. Hello, Victoria. How are you? We need to see her. She needs to make a little something, something. Hi, AD. Thanks for cutting my husband's hair. You need to do it again. It grew out. That's not a roast. It's just true. Grows very fast. Now, let's all talk about my most favorite thing in the whole wide world, you guys. We all know what it is. CharmSchool. CharmSchool. It's like I'm a Vita right there. Wait, she's stoned. Are you saying I'm stoned or Michael Katz is stoned? We all know Michael Katz is stoned. I love you, AD. Mwah. And I'm letting my hair grow. Did you see how long it is now? It's pink. It needs a trim. Yes, and my roots are very dark. We're coming back in like wild weeds. Crazy. Need to get those tended to. There they are. Oh, I just can't get over them. They're just so pretty. I'm trying to mesmerize you guys with my mesmerizing boobies. Lily White's here. Where? I didn't see her. Hi. Hi, Lily. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I'll put him down. I'll put him down. Thank you. Yes, I felt like we needed a little change up on a Wednesday, right? Like, we needed a little change up on a Wednesday. Hey, Junior. Hey, Dexter. Thanks. You guys, Dexter, his stuff is blowing up. He is going places. He's winning awards. He's all over the international film festivals. It's really cool. Rawr. Yes. Now, here's my thing, you guys. Social media. We have to talk about it again because it's just so annoying right now, right? It's just so annoying. I don't even know what to tell you about the crazy people out there that are just going crazy on the social media. They are picking fights about things that they do not need to be picking fights over. There's a thing I learned from my old BFF. Her name is Gina Rico. She's very cool. She takes the most amazing underwater pictures on her world extravaganza vacations like Bora Bora and Tahiti. She went to Tahiti for like a week or two right before COVID happened. Like, ooh, scary. But, good for her. She went, and I can't go. And she taught me when we were probably 18 years old, she was like, choose your battles. My parents taught me, choose your battles. Is this worth getting in a fight over? Is it worth getting a gray hair or a wrinkle over? Is how I look at it. And really, I just cannot afford another gray hair to be plucked out of this old pink wig. I can't handle it, and I'm trying very hard to get my Grand Canyon-like exterior to not have any more crevices. God forbid we have an earthquake. Hi, Jeffrey. I try to merge the two together. That's really hard. Jefferina can. Ah! I've done it! Jefferina can, everyone. Yes, she can. Yeah, that's as good. Just as good as Vince Nita. I like that one too. Yeah, Vince Nita. That was a good hybrid. But Jefferina can. I mean, I see a whole new merch line with a big slash, and it's like, boop, boop, happy. Oh my God. you guys. I tell you all the time. I think of really good ideas. You're welcome. Okay, cheers. Delish. Okay, yeah. So, social media is just crazy. And I feel like we all need to calm down a little bit. Because, last time I checked, I'm an adult. You hopefully are an adult. Questionable about that. But we can all make our own decisions. For example, Dr. Galore and I chose to go out to our favorite brunch place. Not just because I'm in the show, but because I'm in the show. And it's also delicious and you can sit outside and it's wonderful. We went to Oscars and it was great. We chose and we decided that what they were doing fit the protocols correctly, and we felt comfortable eating there, more than comfortable eating there, and the food was delicious and service was great. Thanks a lot. And we have also been out to other places where we have gotten out and left. Just the day before yesterday, we went somewhere here in town that we were excited to go to, and we were not impressed with their unenthusiastic, how do you put that? Terrible service and like zero don't care about the virus type feelings is what we got about it. So we were like, meh, and we're gonna leave and we're gonna have part 2 of lunch, which we did. It wasn't at Oscars, that was the week before. But we all have to make these choices, and if you didn't like that we went out, that's okay, because you know what? However you feel about whatever I did has nothing to do with me at all. That's your feelings, and that's okay. Do you need to blast it on your social media? No, you don't. And that's okay too. You don't have to do that. Since it's your own social media, you choose what to do and what not to do. Now, if you choose to do something stupid, then you're going to get something stupid back. Right. Okay. Just don't do it. And it's okay. And if you do it, sometimes that's okay too. We all make mistakes, right? As history has taught us, it will repeat itself. And unfortunately, it's doing it again. But we're not going to talk about that right now, you guys, because we're talking about stupid people on the internet. So don't be one of them. How about that? Don't be one of them. CharmSchool. That's your lesson of the day. And also don't forget, stressed is desserts spelled backwards. So you can actually spell it out. I had this shirt for many, many years. I wore it at the dance studio and I would get, like, I knew I was going to be angry that day because that girl was going to be there. She was going to ruin my dance again. She was going to piss me off. So just wear my cute little retro shirt. It had like, the lady with the oven, and it was like, stressed is dessert spelled backwards. And all the dance moms would be like, it is? Oh my God, they just loved it. And the kids were like, what? And I said, shut up, get away from me. And it was great. And yes, I am drinking mandarin flavored vodka and ginger ale. Cheers. I don't have my big clunker on. I got my little retro bubble, so she still works. Cheers, everybody. You guys, wait till Herstory later on. We're gonna get to Herstory. It's a little crazy. A little crazy. Oh my God, pie caking. Ooh, Jefferina can. You need a drag queen exclusive only with people with pink hair party at your house and or my house that only serves pie caking. Basically, I want you to gift me a pie caking. You can also have it with me. Sharing is caring. Okay, so in the sharing is caring. Yes, honey, I want some pie caking. I've never had pie caking before. Now, I recently have had frozen ho-hos in my ice cream, and then I smash it all up and I eat it like that. Now, that is delicious. I've also eaten like leftover birthday cake, and I have like chocolate pudding, and I just put the birthday cake in the pudding, and then I smash it all around, and then I eat it like with a spoon. I mean, it sounds disgusting, but let me tell you, it is delicious. 4th of July option coming out. I want a 4th of July pie cake. And does it have one of those things that like shoots out of the middle, and it, like, people scream, and it, like, you know, and there's, ooh, something's in there for somebody. Have you seen those? Those are terribly frightening, and I really want one. I might just get one. I did get that pie cake thing. Not a pie. Now I can only think of pie caking. I do have that cake maker thing that with all the rings that you don't really know how it does it because it doesn't make any sense. But it makes those like checkerboard cakes, and I made it once, and I made it red and blue for 4th of July, and it was really cool, and it worked. I made a checkerboard cake. I'll have to find that picture somewhere. Yeah, I will. I did it. I used to make really fun cakes all the time, you guys. Speaking of cakes and diabetes. Oh my God, Wilford Brimley, girl. I am the Wilford Brimley of drag. I don't know what that means, but people loved him, and he was on Highway to Heaven. And who didn't love that show? That poor, poor man who died too soon of something I don't remember. Highway to Heaven, everybody. Yes. Oh, I'm so thirsty. This drink is so good when I drink it. So, little did you know, we had our 12th episode on Monday, our season finale, because I decided that since we've done 12 episodes, that's a full season. Although if you watch like Riverdale or this or that, or like Legacies or like whatever, they have like 22 episodes. You know, we don't need that. 14 at the max. 22 is just too long. It's like, really? Come on now. Just chop it. Just give us another cliffhanger. Someone else is dead. Whose baby is it? Where'd the baby go? You know, whatevs. So we had our 12th episode, and we had all these crazy technical difficulties with it, and it was like, oh my God, we were floating heads. It was so much fun. If you saw it, and if you didn't, which there were like 10 people, so good for you. And if you didn't, you can go watch it again because it was great. I was in it. Dr. Galore was there, not just like invisible, like you all wish he was here. I see you all commenting to him. He's not here, you guys, okay? Leave him alone. Whatever. So we had our 12th episode, and it was just fun and nostalgic, and we talked about the crazy videos that we've made, like Vogue and the duet with me as Bet and me as Babs, because that one was really fun. That was one of my favorites. And we are still making new ones and crazy ones and things that anybody can think of. We'll try it, so throw something at us. And now you're going to see one of the new ones that you probably didn't see on Monday because you weren't watching because nobody was. So, are you ready? Because here it is, and then we'll see you right after. Okay, eat your popcorn, yum.
When you got it, flaunt it. Step right up and strut your stuff. People say that modesty's a virtue, but in the theater, modesty can hurt ya. When you got it, flaunt it. Show your assets, let them know you're proud. Your goodies you must push. Show your chest and shake your tush. When you've got it, shout it out loud. When you got it, I said shout it. Put your hidden treasures on display. Violinists love to play an E string, but audiences love to see a G string. When you got it, shout it. Let the whole world know what you're about. Clothes may make the man Show the world your birthday suit. When you got it, if you got it, once you've got it, shout out
Well, how about that, everybody? Oh my gosh, Kelly Kirkpatrick Elder, Kelly K. Okay, not the drag queen Kelly K, because did you know, I think I told you once this Kelly K, is that there was a drag queen and her name is Kelly K. I've never met her before. I've only heard about her because my friends are friends with her. But this is the other real Kelly K, you guys. She's a real girl. Her name's Kelly K. Hi, Kelly K. Dexter and Wyatt. Hello, Wyatt. I'll be back at Moe's on a Tuesday soon, I hope. Yes, work. Brian Cooney. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Did you guys notice my new glittering boobies? Here they are. I think you've missed them. Oh yeah. Ooh. Isn't that nice, you guys? Those are all the sounds that you're making at home right now, aren't they? They are. Hi. Okay. Cheers. Now I'm going to teach you my special way of blending a beverage together. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's just Mountain Dew and pineapple juice. It works the same way. That sounds disgusting. But you just blow bubbles in it, you guys. Try it at home. It works if it's chocolate milk too. Just helps it stay blended together. You know. Juntos. Together in Spanish. Let's not forget that, my favorite fun fact. Okay, now. We're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to talk about Herstory right now. And that is because today in Herstory, in 1752, today, like who knows, right now, probably a couple hours ago. What was the name? Ben Franklin flew the kite, which got struck by lightning, and you know, all the other crap happened, and then world today, yay. And they screwed over Tesla. You guys know about that? Screwed him over. He said, I want free this and that for everybody. Let's have Wi-Fi. It's the year 1901. Everyone should have Wi-Fi. And they said, bloop. Nope. We just gonna make a light bulb and you're gonna have to pay for it. I mean, so good for you for flying a kite. Thanks for my cell phone bill. Okay? That's how I feel about that. How do you feel about that? It's probably the same way I feel. Thirsty. So I don't know if you guys knew this either, but in 1935, in Akron, Ohio, Bill Wilson and Dr. Robert Smith founded AA, 12-step program helping people deal with alcohol and stuff. Isn't that wonderful? They began a wonderful, wonderful thing that has helped so many wonderful and not wonderful people. To help them be wonderful people again. Or just as horrible, but not, drunk. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They made it. 1935. Good for you. I'm happy it's here. It helps lots of people. And there's the other one. What is it? NA, which is Narcotics Anonymous. I don't know when that was founded, but good for them too. And then there's the Al-Anon, which is the people living with the AA people. I mean, it's just wonderful. And then there's even Friends of Dorothy on the cruise ships. They call AA the Friends of Bill W. Right? Bill Wilson. Now we know who that is. 1935, Akron, Ohio. Boop, put that in your pipe and smoke it. But don't drink it, or else you'll have to start back at step number 1. I don't know what step number 1 is. But something tells me it's stop doing that. Which would be a great step number 1. Yeah. And this is not anything to do with AA, but I am thirsty, and it's full of ginger ale. And that's okay. Because in AA, they teach you how to accept things that are not within your power. What's that step, anybody? Anybody out there? I cannot do the things that I cannot do without the other people doing it. No? Does that sound familiar? I mean, it's something like that, right? No? I'm looking around like there's people here, but it's just furniture on this side and a bunch of jewelry and lights staring at me on the other side. So, no, I'm here and no one's helping me. I don't even have Alexa. Alexa, help. Alexa. And I'm not talking about Alexa Steele, because that girl will give you a hot old chili pepper and she will ruin your mouth. Now, did you know that today, probably a couple hours ago, in 1692, Bridget Bishop, that girl right there, was the first woman to be condemned and hung as a witch in Salem. Could you believe it? Could you believe it? I mean, yes, the times we were living in, yes, we could absolutely believe it. That someone would be tried as a witch and hung in public. Like, what is happening? Sorry about that, Emily. What? I mean, that's crazy. And did you know that there were 200 people tried and 20 of them were killed? I want to say 14 were women, 5 were men, and there was one little girl who was 6. They killed a 6-year-old girl. Can you believe it? People be crazy. It's crazy, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know. So that's it for Herstory today. We had lots of other things, but I thought those were the 3 that were interesting because it was the kite. We all learned about the kite. We all see the kite picture with the kite and the key and like the little bows. If you went to fancy school, I guess they had books with nice pictures of bows and just didn't look like what it really looked like, which was a gross old storm way back in the day, and someone probably got dysentery in it and died, so whatever. Yeah. So that witch was in AA. Well, she should have been in WA, Witchcraft's Anonymous, right? I guess. She probably didn't even do anything. She probably like sneezed and someone tripped and they're like, witch! I mean, people were dumb back then. Dumb. They hung people for being a witch. I mean, I think that's cool. I watched The Craft. I wanted to be one of those girls. Which one did you want to be? I definitely wanted to be the one with the freckles. But most of my friends wanted to be Nancy. And the only reason I remember her name is because I want to say, I bind you, Nancy. I bind you from doing harm against you and harm against others. Over and over and over. But then I would put like the people I didn't like's name in their place. And it would be like, I bind you, Jessica, from talking shit against me and all my friends. Bitch, I bind you. And I would like, you know, and it's like 1996 or whatever, like what else are you gonna do? Chant in your room about people you hate. That's what you did, all right? And it was fine because you didn't do it in the internet and no one knew you were doing it, so it was fine. So how about that? Rude, right? So rude. Mega rude. So you guys, are you ready for my other favorite topic in the whole wide world? Crystal ball and enslavement. Yes, work. Dexter. My second favorite topic in the whole wide world. Do you guys know what it is? Boop. What is it? What do I love talking about more than I love talking about CharmSchool? Any guesses? Yes, Emily! If I had a bell, I would ring it. Yes! Yes! Okay, are you ready? You guys, I've been waiting. I've been dying to use this on the Wednesday show, and I forget where it is all the time. And now I just found it. So bear with me, because this one is for Emily. It helps if I'm holding it the right side up. Ready? Emily, this is for you because you got the right answer to the question, which was, what is my second favorite thing to talk about? And you said cruise ships. Oh, that was the wrong one. That's what you do when you look at me. That's what you do when you watch me walk away. That one too. Oh, yes. Who doesn't love a good sound effect button, you guys? Enough with that. Here we go, cruise ships. Woo! You guys, this ship right here. This one. That picture was taken in Russia, I think, or maybe Norway. That was the Jewel of the Seas. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, just look at her in her splendor of the seas, which is her sister ship. Not that they're twins or anything, but she's in the lesser class Splendor of the Seas, like Grandeur and whatever of the seas. All Royal Caribbean ships are of the seas, just to let you know. I thought that they should have one called Isle of the Seas. That was my brilliant, beautiful name. No, they didn't care. There was even a contest. I lost. Still, someday, you'll see. Biggest one in the world, Isle of the Seas. It'll be beautiful. Wonder Woman will live on it. And so will her whole family. Anyway, you guys, as we remember, I danced on the cruise ships as a boy. I could not imagine doing all that crazy shit as a girl in the heels with wigs on like they did it. I could not imagine, although I'm kind of imagining, and it's not easy. So those young girls way back in the day, I applaud you for doing all that crazy stuff, getting flipped upside down and wires and tricks and lifts, and I flip you over my head, and I hope the people behind me catch you, because I don't know, you're back there. Like, it's crazy the stuff they do. Choreography is just wonderful and crazy at the same time. Now, inside the Jewel, you would walk into the theater. If you were on the balcony, you would see this. Look at that beautiful curtain. It was called the Coral Theater. All the theaters have special, beautiful names, and the beautiful curtains match the name, and that was all like underwater coral, and you can't really tell, but it had like sequin and mirror and like giant rhinestones on it. Just spectacular. It was a big, beautiful stage that had hydraulic floors that moved up, 3 giant squares that could probably fit like 5 people touching 3 people if you spread them out. Like, and they would just move during the show, and they would go like way up there. And oh my gosh, it was just, sets would come in from the ceiling. It was just fabulous, just fabulous. And you would just look out there and you would see all these people. I mean, I don't know, those theaters fit like what, 500-600 people? Most of the time, I'd say 98% of the time, packed. Beautiful. Packed. This was the Orpheum Theater, and it was ugly, that's why I only saw it for a second, on the Enchantment of the Seas, where I busted my shin. Remember that one? That other one was the Brilliant. It was a beautiful, I forgot what that one was called. Now, you guys, this is what the cabins look like. This is the Jewel of the Seas, brand new, never been slept in cabin before. This is the view from opening up the door, boom, it hits the wall like that. And that's what you see. 2 tiny ass bunk beds, and the ceiling is right there. You get 2 shelves on the one side across. You see the tiny little TV. That is also a VCR. Thank you very much. It is Velcroed with industrial Velcro into the little cubby, so if the ship tips over, it will not fly out. But the armoire that it is attached into and all the drawers will fly open, and all your stuff will fly out at you, and everything under your bed will come sliding out, because that's where you put all your shoes and your luggage and everything. You just shove it under the bed, because where the heck else are you going to put it is like a jail cell, Brian. It is. So if you ever go on a cruise, be lucky that you pay for the cabin that you pay for, and that's why, because that is the people that are doing everything for you. That's what they live in, and let me tell you, that is a beautiful, nice cabin, and it isn't small. Okay, you look at that and you're like, that's tiny. Guess what? That's not small. Imagine that same size with a 3rd bed that's up here on the ceiling, and it flips down. I've seen it. I've seen cabins with 4 beds in them, and you're like, oh my gosh, how does that happen? That happens below the water line. It's a whole different world down there. We're not really supposed to go there because you're not supposed to see what happens down there. It's very weird down there. You wouldn't know that because you've never seen it. I've seen it. So, that's a brand new cabin, and let me tell you, those blankies, those brown blankies, they're called Velux. Oh, they're just wonderful when they're brand new. Yes, and that brings us to that one time when I stole all that terrible stuff, and this segment of the news is called The Terrible Things That Have Happened to Me Aboard the Cruise Ships, and I think I know why. Because there I am in front of the Coliseum. That one day I told you, hey Reed, whoop whoop. That one day I told you that I took the piece of the Coliseum. I mean, it was just a piece of the wall. It was just like there, and I saw a rock, and I was like, sorry. Sorry, gladiators. Hey girl, whoop. And I took it. And I'm sure that bad karmatic thing came back to me later on, like this day, which was the first day I was in Venice, Italy. That is a picture of me on the Rialto. Yes, I have a cigarette in my hand because I was 23 and 24 and young and cute and skinny, and look at my tattoos are different. Weird, right? It's like a whole different person. I have a goatee, sideburns, no pink hair, hairy chest. What's happening? Yeah, no brains. No brains. No brains. That was also the day that the ship left me in Venice, Italy for 5 days? 6 days. 5 days, right? 5 days. Oh, there. Oh, girl. There I am. That's me. Tiny little waist. Faux hawk. Soup's cute. 2003. What? That's the day we went to Pompeii, where I stole the piece. Well, it turns out, you guys, when I was looking in the stash, there are several pieces from Pompeii. My bad. Hey, Snatch. 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 There it is. Snatch. Yeah, Pompeii. That's the day I took the red rock and apparently several other painted rocks from Pompeii, which is like really bad. I should probably mail them back to like, I don't know, Pompeii at like dead person, whatever way. I don't know. That's the day that I stole a piece of the Parthenon, which I'm standing in front of on Acropolis Hill. You guys know Acropolis Hill in Greece, right? It's in Athens. Let me tell you, Athens is crazy. It's like a normal, regular, crowded city, just like San Francisco. But then all of a sudden, there's a mountain and then the Parthenon. And you're like, oh, but there's like the record store and, you know, like Topshop right there. It's just very bizarre. And the subway, or like the town, what are they called? Subway cars above ground, whatever those are called, cable cars. Girl, summertime, Greece. They don't like to wear deodorant, those mans. Ooh, it is hot, it is steamy. They don't open the windows. There are singers and dancers who are like, open the window, and then it just stops. It just stops in the middle of the road because it's just like, whatever. Oh my God. Same day at the Parthenon. I probably took a piece of that pillar. As you can see, there is a rope line around the pillars. Do not cross. I am clearly underneath and sitting on the relic, taking a picture. Look, I'm an American. I do what I want, and I'm going to take a piece of it. And then I did. Sorry, Greece. But those cars, oh, they were just smelly. It was like the worst smelling salts you'd ever not wanted to smell in your life. Poor people. I mean, I don't know how they live like that. But I guess they don't know it smells like that because they don't know. I don't. Oh! This, if you notice in the picture, there is this one leg, which is beautiful and very trim. And then there's this leg, which is very hairy. And if you look at this shin right here, tickle, 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 tickle. There is the shin buster scar right there, which is still right there on my left leg. That's the time that I was trimming my body hair and I left my cabin to go get something out of my friend's cabin because I was just going to like knock on her door, get it, and like go right back into like trimming everything. My cabin door shut behind me because I forgot to prop it open, and they just automatically lock, and if you don't have your key card, you can't get in. So I go to my girlfriend's cabin right next door, bang, bang, bang. Guess what? She's not home either. I was stuck in my underwear in that hallway for 3 hours because it was a port day and nobody was there but me in the hallway, 3 hours in my underwear, one hairy leg. Ridiculous. Which brings me to the terrible parts of cruise ship stories. That is me. That is me right there. That thin, yep, there he is. Sweaty, boxer shorts, bow tie at night. They were called the Shippendales. The Shippendales. They asked me to be, I said, I don't want to be a Shippendale. They said, we don't have anybody. It needs to be you. I said, I'll stand next to the fat guy. Thanks. And I did. And it was great. Fine. We stripped. We got a lady from the audience. We sat her down there. Oh, look at slim and trim. Come on, finger in the picture. Come on, 2003. Probably disposable camera. Click, click. We had to strip. We had to blow up a balloon, tie it up, put it on their lap, roll around, pop it. I mean, mortifying. Yes. I don't do that. I'm a dancer on the show. I don't take my clothes off. I mean, it was fun. And here it is, everybody. That is the dog in Santorini that I petted right there in public. There's my good friend Giovanni from the Bahamas. There's, I think, Virginia behind her, and my friend Allison right there. It was her birthday when I got left in Venice on the Brilliance. This is that ship. And I'm petting that dog, and I caught the Norwalk virus from that frickin' little dog right there. No one else petted it. It just wandered into the restaurant, and I remember saying, oh my God, a Greek doggy. Hi, Greek doggy. Oh my God, I have dogs at home. Oh, pet this dog. Like some dirty street dog. Cut to only 3 people on the cruise ship caught the virus that day. Me and 2 other guests. Who cares about them? Because whatever. I was so sick, you guys. 7 straight days of only liquids coming out of anywhere liquids could come out of. Even if you didn't drink anything, it would still happen. There was no escape. 7 days. I was quarantined. They moved my roommate out. She really didn't mind about it at the time. Whatever. I was so sick. It was over my 24th birthday. I remember it because my mom had sent me the DVDs of Will and Grace, like season, I don't know, probably like 4. And I watched them like over and over and over. And it was like so sick. And they would give me packets of Gatorade. They would knock on my door and then I would open it and then I would get it and nobody would be there and I would close the door. And it was just terrible. They gave me a birthday cake and they knocked and I opened the door and they were all in the next room, like over there, but in the back of it. And they were like, happy birthday to you. And I was like so sick. I could barely bend down. I was like, thank you. I'm going to throw this up in 2 seconds. It was crazy. It was the saddest sickness ever. And then I did a show of the 7th day and I almost passed out and they had to drag me off stage. It was crazy. Cut to me in the banana suit right there. It's one of my favorite pictures of all times. It was used in a Royal Caribbean ad for the ships. It was like a little picture like that, like a little postage stamp in their ad. It was me. I was in it. It was cool, right? It was me. It was in it. It was cool. That show was called West End to Broadway, and I loved it dearly, even though those banana pants came up to my first 2 ribs. Not the other boys. No, they didn't look like that. It was just me that looked like that, but I called it authentic. That was my old good friend Diana Lee right there. We just loved it. We were presenting the Copacabana, as it says behind me in the neon screen, Copacabana. Just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, what I'm going to tell you is drink up, because that's all she wrote, people. Now, what I will tell you is, just to recap, don't be stupid, okay? Yeah, words to live by. Don't be stupid. Or you know those people that you're like, don't be those people. Don't be that girl. Don't be that person who posted that. Okay? Or if you did and then you're like, ooh, take it down. Retract it, redact it, retard it, revitalize it, re-edit it. Don't listen to me. I don't care. Why? Because I don't care. But what I do care about is all of you out there, and I'm so happy that you watched. And you can expect a little bit more than just a red coat and a pink wig for the Wednesday news hour. Okay? Oh, also I forgot. It's a blistery about, I think, 100 degrees outside. Okay. So, from Palm Springs. Oh my God, tag watches. Sharon, yes, you were on The Enchantment with Dawn and the gang. If we remember from this, okay, we're just going to talk until I don't feel like talking anymore. We'll see that third curtain, the one I said was ugly. It was called the Orpheum Theater, was on The Enchantment of the Seas. And Sharon Newton Fishk. I like saying all the letters and the names. She was there, and she saw me on it when I had the goatee and the sideburns and the curly frosted hair and the little itty bitty waist like I do now. Until I put on 25 pounds thanks to COVID, and thank you Ben & Jerry's. I would also like to thank Swiss Donut here on Sunrise and like Ramon or something, because they have the best frickin' donuts ever. They have an orange donut. It's like an orange cake donut. It tastes like my wedding cake, which was made by Crayons Catering here in Palm Springs. They're frickin' amazing. And the donuts, do not go there. No, they're terrible. The orange one doesn't exist. You do not want it. It's bad. It will make you sick because it's only for me. And if I tell you my secret, which I just did, you're all going to go and steal it from me and I won't be able to go. But, haha, joke's on you because my husband wakes up way before any of you people do. So, Swiss Donut on Sunrise and Ramon. Best donuts in town. Wink. Wait for applause. Helen Musgrave! Helen Musgrave, everybody. We were together on the Nordic Empress, which was my first cruise ship, and then the Brilliance, which was my third cruise ship. I have one of my favorite pictures of all time is a picture of Helen and I in the crew hot tub in the very forward front of the ship. It was very secluded. We were just sitting in there. I had my hat on sideways and her backward. And right before we took the picture, I splashed her. And she was like, ah! And I was like, geez. I will find that picture. I love that picture. Winnie Mae is here from Australia. Thank you, Winnie Mae. What do you mean still look incredible? Was I supposed to like degrade over time? No, you're not supposed to get worse. You're supposed to get better. Right? Speaking of getting better, Winnie Mae, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I need to be frank with you. And I don't mean that like I'm going to take my wig off and my name is Frank, because it's not. Winnie Mae has done a terrible, horrible thing to me. What she has done, ladies and gentlemen, is she has taken a photograph of my favorite thing in the entire world, which is an Australian candy called Caramella Koala. She has photographed 2 of them in her very hand and sent me the picture with nothing else but just the photograph. I took this as to be morally offensive, slightly racist, and totally rude. Because after that picture, I expected yet another picture with a receipt in it and a tracking number and a maybe video message saying, hello, doll, I sent you some caramel koalas because they're your favorite. Yum, yum, crikey. I'm going to put a couple of you on the Barbie. No, not shrimps. I'm going to put a couple of shrimps on Yuri. But that's not what happened. What did happen was this. Look what I have and you don't. Because you can't get them because you don't live in this country. Now, doesn't that sound terrible? Yeah. Winnie Mae, you can say anything you want about the donuts. I'm not going to ever forget what you've done to me. And my hypoglycemic index will never be the same. And you're totally rude. Okay? And if you didgeridoo don't send me some koalas, I'm going to make I'm going to sick my husband onto your husband, and then you are over. Her husband's name is Allison, you guys. And he's a wife. That's right. We've got lesbian viewers, everybody. They exist outside of Palm Springs. They also have lesbians in Sydney, Australia. Did you know that? Yes, I just recently found out that they actually are lesbians worldwide. I did not know that lesbians were all over the world. I thought they were just here for tennis and golfing. Yes. The dinosaurs. Yes. No? I don't know. But we love the lesbians. I love the lesbians. I love Allison. I love Winnie Mae too. You can't not love Winnie Mae. But the best thing in life is when her wife says, Winnie Mae, Winnie Mae. And she says it 2 times in a row like that. And it's just like, I don't know, the cutest thing ever. And I noticed that when I said that, I did a scissoring motion. So I guess Winnie Mae is getting some tonight. Whoop, whoop. Okay, really quick, you guys, before we go, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. We can watch Skinny Me. That's fine. Skinny Me is great. Look at that, tiny. Look at my hand there, placed appropriately to show how tiny my hand is and how also tiny my waist was back then. She was no fool even back in the days. She was still crafty, wasn't she? Even with the old ciggy in her hand. I remember in Germany, I bought these cigarettes. They were in a midnight blue case, and in gold embossed shiny letters, it said Sex. That's the name of the cigarette. It was called Sex. They tasted terrible. But, you know, I just wanted to pull out the case and be like, Sex? I'm not going to tell you if it worked or not. But it did. Neither did the Fantasias. If you've ever smoked and you've tried to be like the gayest thing on earth, and you're like, you know what? I'm either going to coordinate my cigarette to my outfit or make a contrasting statement with my cigarette to my outfit. And you would have on like a blue shirt, but you would pull out your yellow cigarette. And then a minute later, it's pink. You guys remember those? They were called Fantasias. Oh, they were so hot. Oh. But that was more like of a novelty cigarette. And then right after that, I think I used to smoke like these vanilla cigarettes, which are just like so gross. But when you lick your lips after, like that, yeah, I like that. Ooh, girl! Marina Mac used to smoke Newports. Of course she did. No, wait, not Newports. What are the other ones with the recessed filter? Oh my gosh. And they taste like cardboard. And they're like the cheapest things ever. We used to smoke those when we were poor dancers before we got to be like the rich dancers on the ship. When we were just like poor in rehearsal, you'd smoke those. Oh my gosh, Maria, if you're out there, you smoked them. I don't know if you still do or not. Sorry about it. But what were they called? They were blue and white. They're not Pall Malls. But oh my gosh, Newports. Ooh, that's a rough girl. I knew it. Marina's a rough girl. You can tell she's rough. Just look at her. Ew. You guys, Filth is back this Friday. Marina's back. She was front last week. She decided to turn it back around. Show her good side. Funny thing about that is I actually have a picture of her good side with my name stamped right on the bulgy, cute little squishy cheek there. I have it. It exists. Maybe you'll see it on next week's show. I don't know. You might be lucky. You might not be lucky. L&M's. L&M's. What's an L&M? Anybody? L&M? Light and mild? Capri's. Oh, Christopher John Albert. Capri menthols. You guys, menthol cigarettes were so wonderful, you guys. Okay, so speaking of Sharon, who saw me on The Enchantment, that is what she knew me as. That when Sharon knew me, this is the version she knew. This one. He was about 5'11". He weighed 180 pounds and he thought he was fat. I mean, don't you just want to slap your former selves, you guys? Which brings me back to CharmSchool. When you were like young and stupid, you did a whole bunch of crap, and that's okay that you did it. You just gotta move forward and like get over it, right? Just don't live in the past, you guys. Oh my gosh, yes, cigarettes. Cigarettes are bad for you. You should not smoke them. They will kill you. That being said, they're also like really fun and it's nice. And I remember smoking several after having to do these Chippendale things like that. But look at how tan I was, you guys. Look at that nice crevice down my back. It's almost like a V shape. What the hell happened? It went from like a V to like an hourglass. Which I guess is totally appropriate for now. And look, it kind of looks like an hourglass in the front. Yeah, so I guess she was destined to be this girl. And here she is. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on this Wednesday, this wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you all on Monday for our green screen extravaganza galore show. Season 2, episode 1. What we gonna do? Who's gonna be there? Will I be there? You bet your sweet rhinestone fanny I will be. And you better be there too. What time? 7 o'clock. Where? Wherever you're watching me right now. Monday, 7 o'clock. Is that a 7 or is that a 7? Whatever. 7 o'clock, Monday, you know where, me, everywhere. Also, me, tomorrow night, Rose Garden Productions. 5 p.m. Game night. Brand new. It's going to be lots of fun. I'm on it. Anita Rose hosts it. Erica Carrington will be there. And a couple other fun girls. And right after that, I think it's 7 o'clock. It's Shade. With Angelique the Gorgeous. Ooh, if you caught it last week, that was just a test. Just a test of her broadcasting debut. Just a test. Please do not pay attention to it as it was just a test, and you need to get over it as it was just a test. So this time it's the real deal. So catch it after you see me again. Will I be in drag? Will I be wearing yellow pants that come up to my ribs? Will you see me without a wig? God, I hope not. Thank you, Helen. Yes, Allison. Okay, guys, I've got to go. I love you all. And yeah, parliaments. Yes, they are parliaments. Ooh, Emily, parliaments. Parliament lights. Ooh, definitely cardboard. Totally gross. Don't smoke them. Icky. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow night. And then you should watch Shade. And then Jayla on Friday. Catch her on her page if you know who she is. Jayla D. Fox. Jason Eberell on Friday. Then on Saturday, I don't think anything happens. On Sunday, it's Dishing with the Durbins. If you know who they are, catch them. They're wonderful. Palm Springs, delightful people. And then Monday, it's me. Sunday, it's Brunch with Anita Rose, which might be live again soon. So, if you live in Palm Springs and you want to see me live from a socially appropriately distanced, not taking any money from you, but you're going to give it to me anyway somehow, I'll see you there. And don't forget to check my page because I'm going to tell you all about it when it happens. Cheers, everybody. Happy midweek news report starring me. And the news is about me because it's my news. Cheers, everybody. Bye. I'm going to push a button. Bye.